Imagine a man who controls more wealth than most nations, rules one of the world's richest countries, yet operates in the shadows, avoiding the spotlight while quietly becoming one of the planet's most powerful figures. Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan's story isn't just about politics, it's about strategy, influence, and the silent accumulation of power that has made him the true force behind the Middle East's transformation. His voice rarely echoes in international headlines, yet his influence reaches from Abu Dhabi to Washington, from African capitals to Asian financial hubs. But beyond the carefully managed privacy and diplomatic discretion, who really is Mohammed bin Zayed? How did he amass a fortune estimated at up to $150 billion? Where does he live? And what does the lifestyle of the world's wealthiest and most secretive ruler look like? Today, we uncover the financial empire and extraordinary life of a leader who has redefined power in the 21st century. As of 2025, Mohammed bin Zayed's estimated net worth is one of the great mysteries of global wealth. Conservative estimates place it at $30 billion, while some analysts suggest it could reach $150 billion when accounting for his control over Abu Dhabi's sovereign wealth funds, oil revenues, and personal investments. Unlike flashy billionaires who flaunt their wealth, MBZ's fortune is hidden in layers of state control and strategic holdings that blur the line between personal and national wealth. As president of the UAE and ruler of Abu Dhabi, MBZ doesn't just govern, he controls. The Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, ADIA, manages approximately $700 to $900 billion in assets, making it one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds. While these assets technically belong to the state, the distinction between state and royal family wealth in the UAE is virtually non-existent. His personal investments are staggering. Through Mubadala Investment Company, managing over $280 billion, he owns stakes in General Electric, Citigroup, AMD, Emirates Airlines, and countless real estate holdings worldwide. His wealth generation strategy is sophisticated, using oil revenues to diversify into technology, renewable energy, aerospace, and finance. Beyond official vehicles, MBZ controls personal assets, including some of the world's most expensive properties, yachts rivaling naval vessels, private jets forming their own airline, and art collections worth billions. Abu Dhabi produces approximately 3 million barrels of oil daily, generating tens of billions annually. As ruler, MBZ controls these revenues. His family has ruled Abu Dhabi since 1793, accumulating generational wealth. Born on March 11, 1961, in Abu Dhabi, Mohammed bin Zayed entered the world as a prince in one of the world's wealthiest families. His father, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, was the UAE's founding father. Young Mohammed was the third son in a large royal family where succession wasn't guaranteed. Unlike many Gulf royals, MBZ was shaped by discipline and military training. He attended the prestigious Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in the UK, graduating in 1979. Sandhurst shaped his worldview, emphasizing discipline, strategic thinking, and military power in securing national interests. After Sandhurst, MBZ joined the UAE Armed Forces, training as a helicopter pilot and rising through ranks. During the 1980s to 90s, he transformed the UAE military from a small defensive force into a modern, capable army. He championed professionalization, purchased advanced weapons, and created special forces units. His rise to power was gradual and strategic. In 2004, he became Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. When his brother Khalifa became UAE president after their father's death, MBZ became the power behind the throne. Officially, Deputy Supreme Commander, but in reality, the nation's chief decision-maker. For nearly 2 decades, MBZ ruled from the shadows. He transformed UAE foreign policy, making it a regional powerhouse. He intervened militarily in Yemen, normalized relations with Israel through the Abraham Accords, and positioned the UAE as a bridge between East and West. When President Khalifa died in May 2022, MBZ formally assumed the presidency. But true to form, he continued operating with minimal fanfare. No grand coronations, just quiet, effective governance. MBZ's political philosophy prioritizes stability over democracy, economic growth over political freedom. He's built relationships with leaders across spectrums, from Trump to Biden, Putin to Modi. He sees the world through a realist lens, where interests determine alliances. His foreign policy has been aggressive. He's supported military operations in Libya, Yemen, and Sudan. He's opposed the Muslim Brotherhood, seeing political Islam as a threat. He's invested billions in Egypt and Jordan to bolster friendly governments. Domestically, he's overseen UAE's transformation into a post-oil economy. He's invested in education, technology, renewable energy, space exploration, and AI. The UAE now has nuclear power, Mars missions, and AI ministers, all part of MBZ's vision. MBZ's residences are as private as the man himself. His primary residence is Qasr Al-Shati Palace in Abu Dhabi, a sprawling complex serving as both home and power center. It features traditional Arabian architecture with ultra-modern security spanning hundreds of acres. He maintains residences at Al Bateen Palace, another Abu Dhabi compound with waterfront access and private marinas. Beyond Abu Dhabi, MBZ owns properties worldwide: luxury mansions in London's Kensington and Mayfair, villas on the French Riviera, private islands in the Indian Ocean, and traditional desert retreats in the UAE's interior featuring falconry facilities and Arabian horse stables. His properties prioritize privacy, security, and strategic utility over ostentation. They're equipped with latest technology and security befitting one of the world's most powerful leaders. MBZ's vehicle collection reportedly numbers over 700 vehicles, making it one of the world's largest. His collection includes multiple Bugatti Veyrons and Chirons worth millions each, heavily armored Mercedes-Benz S-Class and G-Class models with military-grade protection, multiple Rolls-Royce Phantoms and Cullinans, numerous Ferraris and Lamborghinis, classic American muscle cars, custom-built desert expedition vehicles, and preserved automotive classics in climate-controlled facilities. His motorcades are extensive, featuring dozens of vehicles including decoys, security teams, medical support, and communications vehicles. When MBZ travels, it's a military precision operation. MBZ's approach to philanthropy is strategic and substantial. The Zayed Foundation provides humanitarian assistance worldwide, funding hospitals and schools. He's personally funded scholarships for thousands, built universities, and supported educational infrastructure. He's funded major hospitals and medical research across developing nations. His African investments include infrastructure from ports to power plants. His renewable energy push includes funding clean projects in developing nations. His philosophy emphasizes sustainable development, building infrastructure that creates long-term value. MBZ's personal life remains intensely private. He's married to Sheikha Salama bint Hamdan Al Nahyan, with multiple children kept completely out of the spotlight. His interests include falconry, a traditional Emirati passion, and Arabian horses. He's an avid reader of history, military strategy, and geopolitics. He's deeply knowledgeable about international affairs and economic trends. His routine begins before dawn with exercise, prayer, and intelligence briefings. He maintains a disciplined lifestyle, working extremely long hours and personally reviewing major decisions. From a military academy graduate to president of one of the world's most influential nations, Mohammed bin Zayed's journey represents a masterclass in strategic patience and quiet power. Whether you see him as a visionary modernizing the Arab world or an authoritarian consolidating power, one truth remains. MBZ has positioned the UAE at the center of 21st century geopolitics, proving that the quietest voices can be the most powerful. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Who should we cover next? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep exploring the stories behind the power.